Before you take this back, I just want to put something to...
Indeed, Commissioner.
I just want to put something to Commissioner in the light of our discussion. I asked you in this last discussion whether you are the one that introduced Medicare to the city, and you said yes. I want to read you my note of yesterday,
Yes.
what you said about it. You said our members, you said you were talking to your members about VIP protection, and then you said our members from Community Liaison Unit said they were working with Medicare. That's my note of your evidence yesterday, that you heard about it from your members, and it's your members from the liaison unit, from the community liaison.
No, from the CAT. I clarified. We talked about intervention. And it's a different, but it's my members, yes. But from
the community.
No, intervention unit.
No.
No. Can I clarify it, please, Commissioner?
No, I don't want you to repeat. To repeat. I'm reading you my note. And then I'm going to hand you over to Ms. Sillo. I'm just saying to you, here's what I recorded as your evidence yesterday. You are free to tell me. If you're telling me I was wrong, that's fine. You don't have to explain it. We can leave it at that. So I'm reading for you. You said yesterday, our members from Community Liaison Unit said they were working with Medicare. They told me about Medicare and said they were working with Medicare, right?
Yes.
So your members told you they were working with Medicare?
Yes.
Yes. So you are not the one that introduced Medicare to the city. It must mean that. If you heard about Medicare from the community liaison members, and they said to you, we are working with Medicare 24, it means you did not introduce Medicare to the city.
But I'm the one who said you must go to...
To where?
To the senior management.
Yes. No, where Mike made a presentation.
Yes.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That evidence I understand. Okay. What I'm putting to you is, according to your evidence yesterday, Medicare was already working with members of your community liaison unit.
Yes. Is
that correct, right? Yes. And if community liaison unit was already working with Medicare at that point, somebody else entered into that arrangement on behalf of the city or community liaison unit. It's not you, it's somebody else, right? You don't know who?
Yes, let me say so.
Okay. Now, we heard from Commissioner Mapieye, from Chief Mapieye, but also you repeated it yesterday, that the municipal manager is the person, or the city manager, is the person who has the authority to enter into contracts, memorandum of understanding on behalf of the city. You remember that evidence?
Yes, and I agree.
And it is correct to say that, right?
Yes.
So if there was a contract, a lawful and valid contract, if it was done lawfully, if there's a contract between Medicare or an agreement with Medicare to provide services to the community liaison unit, if it was done lawfully, it would have been entered into by the city manager.
Yeah. Commissioner, I don't want to take a wrong direction and view. There are memorandum of agreements that you sign as a department. I'm saying so, I'm going to give example, and you can go and check, but we liaise with legal and corporate. As I've said, that we develop a memorandum of agreement within the department. You take it for comments. There are 5 or 6 memorandum of agreement as I signed now as an acting HOD, but it was a conversation between legal and corporate. But maybe they may be delegated, but we didn't communicate with.
Yeah,
And it was
you don't know anything
Yeah,
about
yes,
this.
yes,
I'm,
but
I'm
I was
not,
given-
I'm not saying you did anything. What I'm putting to you, and let me say that Dr. Mkhwanazi, when she was testifying, she also said she's the one with the authority to enter into
Yes.
into contract.
On behalf of the city,
Chief
correct.
Mapia said the same thing. You have confirmed that yesterday, that the authority lies with the city manager, right? Why are you hesitating?
There's an attachment that I will attach today. There's a document that I discovered yesterday at night where he signed on behalf of the department with, you see.
Okay.
But as you said, I think I must agree because I don't know what has happened before before it came there.
Yes.
And I don't know the communication between him and the city manager. I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I can't talk on behalf of.
Okay.
I agree.
But it's possible. I guess what I'm
Yes,
putting is
yes.
now that we know where the authority lies, it
Yes.
lies with the city manager.
Yes.
And we know now from your evidence that your community liaison people were using Medicare before you started talking to Mike, right? They are the ones that told you about Medicare.
Commissioner, can I take that blame? Can I take that ownership? Because I don't know what was the relations, you see.
No, I'm
but
not-
the one that introduced, can I take that? You see, I don't want to shift the blame to other people, you see. Can I take it? I'm the one who took, I said, Mike, go and present to the senior authority. Maybe they may have maybe it was a consultation, they spoke or what. Maybe it may be those relations.
Yes.
But this one, may I take ownership? I don't want in this commission, because I see you, I want to distance from what I did, you see.
Okay.
I want to be honest in this commission. The one that we're talking about, I'm the one who did it, not them.
So were you not being truthful yesterday when you said, from what you're saying now, were you not being truthful yesterday when you said, our members from community liaison said they were working with Medicare? Because that's what you said yesterday.
Yes, I'm truthful, Commissioner. But I'm saying this one of taking it to that level, it is me. You see, it is not them, it is me.
No, I'm not saying they did anything wrong.
Oh, I get you,
And
Commissioner.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong either. I'm not saying anyone did wrong.
Okay,
I'm just putting things so that they make sense. Putting things together. The one is the authority to contract lies with the city manager.
Yes.
We are all agreed on
Yes,
that,
yes,
right?
Commissioner, yes.
Two, your evidence is that your community liaison people told you they were already using Medicare, right? When they told you go talk to Mike,
Yes,
right?
yes.
They told you that they are working with Medicare.
Yes.
All I'm putting to you is, if there is a lawful agreement that allowed the community liaison people to use Medicare, if it is lawful, it would have been concluded by the city manager or someone that she delegated. You accept that
I get you,
as a
I get you.
proposition?
Yes,
all right,
yes,
thank you. That's all I wanted
yes,
to
yes,
establish. Thank you very much.
No, when you're a leader, you must take responsibility for the decisions that you have taken, you see. I don't want to shift the blame and say, ngoba kuyashisa now. No. But I understand what you said, correct, 100%.
All right, thank you.
Just one last thing, at least on this aspect.
Yes, Chair.
Ms. Sillo
Thank you.
and Commissioner. When I engaged you this last time, I said you believed that there was in existence a memorandum. And then I took you all the way through. And when I engaged you this last time, in fact, my question suggested that you believed that there was in existence a memorandum of agreement. I want to temper that language because you know for a fact that there was no memorandum of agreement in existence. Not so?
There was a process that I started.
No, please answer, otherwise we'll take forever. There was no memorandum of agreement and you knew it, correct?
Correct, Bamadla.
And you knew that from the very first time you were the only signatory to that document, the intended memorandum of agreement.
For the CAT?
Yeah, CAT only.
Yes. That one, yes.
Yes. So when you gave this memorandum to Mr. Chris Steyn, it was more a case of you making out as though there was in existence a memorandum of agreement, correct?
No, it's not correct, Bamadlang. You know, when you look at this document, there are two different documents. The other one is having my only signature.
But is the
And-
content
no,
content different?
No, it's not the same. The other one is having-
is the content different?
Yes, can you go to both documents? The other one is having, and you even raise it, my signature and Vusmatlala. And there's my signature.
Only his name, but
Yes.
not his signature. But is the
No,
content
I
different?
wanted to say that. Yes, the content,
Sorry.
The content is not the same.
The content or the content differs.
Yes, the other one is having three.
It doesn't.
signatures.
It doesn't matter. None of that matters, Mr. Commissioner. None of that matters. You have admitted that you gave that document to Mr. Chris Steyn. That's what matters.
Oh, yeah.
And that document purports that there is in existence a memorandum of agreement between between CAT VIP protection and the Metro. That's what matters. And you have agreed that you gave that document to Mr. Chris Steyn. So let's not go back there.
Okay.
Now my question is, you, having given that document to Mr. Chris Steyn, you were making out as though there was in existence a memorandum of agreement, correct?
That's not correct, Bamadlang.
Why not? Purely because this one does not bear a signature?
No.
Why should that matter? Because you have accepted that you gave that document, signature or no signature.
No,
You've
but-
accepted that you gave that document to Mr. Chris Steyn. So why does it? Why should it matter?
After that, your sentence says, I, when I went to Chris, created as if there is. Or in fact, I lied to Chris. Let me say so.
Was there a memorandum of agreement in existence? There wasn't. There
Yes.
wasn't. Not
That's-
so. There
that's-
wasn't.
that's
There
why-
wasn't.
that's why the
No.
document is not
Please,
even
let's not speak at the same time. There was no memorandum of agreement. There wasn't. Correct?
You are correct, Bamadlang.
You have accepted that you gave that document to Mr. Chris Steyn. Correct?
Yes.
And that document purports to be a memorandum of agreement, correct?
Yes.
So why would you deny that you were making out as though there was in existence a memorandum of agreement?
No, I
A
disagree.
yes just must follow as a matter of course. Correct?
You are cornering me, Bamadlang.
Correct? All right, I'll leave it at that. No answer.
Thank you, Chair. Chair and Commissioners. Commissioner Mkhwanazi, following on your engagement with the commissioners,
Yes.
I would have wanted to ask you another question, hopefully a final one on the topic for clarification, but unfortunately it requires me to use the verb facilitate, and I know that you consider that a declaration of war. So I haven't found a better verb to substitute, so I will not pose my question.
I can't fight with the commissioner. I'll stay in prison for life.
I'll ask you a different one, and just in passing. Very briefly, have you ever received any money from Mr. Vusimusi Matlala, or him personally, directly, or any of his companies?
No, but
It's a yes or no.
The part just might be interesting.
no, let me say,
Okay, I'll allow you the but.
let me relate the relations. Yes, we had dinner, we had lunch, suppers. In fact, we're talking now. You see, sometimes you'll give me money for petrol, or sometimes you borrow money from me. Say, "Ngamla petrol, can give me 500 rand, 300 rand." It's those monies. But we use, as I've said to you, we're beginning to be that close now, talking every day and meeting and discussing. Even after these failed things, he was never negative to me. You see, he was very positive, and you see, the only thing that stopped the communications, this news that communicating,
there was this
the only
shock.
thing that he didn't like to discuss politics, but we'll discuss many things. even some frustrations that I was having at work. In fact, I treated him as a brother, like, you see, that's why I was so shocked when there was this thing of girl party. I said, why didn't he talk to me? Or why didn't he talk to me having such challenges? But we were very, very, very close, like a brother, you see.
The short answer is that you
Yes,
did
yes,
get money
yes,
from him
yes.
for things like petrol, 500 rand here, 300 rand here for food.
Yes, yes. There was a time where there was serious frustration on suspension coming. Remember, I was getting overtime and some benefits. Then it was difficult for me to buy food and feed the kids, and you see. Then I was saying, Gamla, 200 nyana, 1,000 nyana, and he will, and say, no, Gamla, I'll give you some, you see. Yes. Let me think of something else. Some I won't even remember, but there was, I won't lie to you. As I've said,